Guys, Hawaii is so beautiful. I just can't believe how beautiful it is sometimes. Let's show you. There's Everett. Say hi, Everett. Wow. There's a golf course that's right in front of our hotel, and there's the Sheraton Maui Resort and Spa. So yeah, it's so pretty. It's our last full day here, so I'm a little bit sad to be leaving. Oh, I'm going to miss Maui. But we are on our way to Front Street. We're going to go to some little shops and look around for some gifts for our family. So that's what we're doing today. Hi! Okay guys, so I just took a video of these trees, and this is all one tree. Let me show you. So the main tree is over here. That big stump right there, that's the main one. And then you can see that all of this branch right here connects to this tree right here, this stump, and it's all one tree. Pretty crazy and pretty beautiful actually. We stayed at the resort at the Sheraton Maui. The first day that we came in, we kind of just relaxed, got our bearings. We went to the Whalers Village and we kind of shopped around. It's like I don't know, a third of a mile from us, 0.3 miles from us. So we kind of went there, we shopped around. It was so nice there. You can kind of see the ocean, we saw the sunset, we ate delicious food. The next day we kind of shopped around a little bit more. That evening we had the official luau for all of the Quick Trip people, which if you didn't know, my boyfriend Everett earned this trip through his job, through Quick Trip. Everything was paid for. They flew us out to Maui, and they just wanted to recognize those who did a good job. So yeah, I got to come along, lucky me. But yeah, so we did this huge luau. It was like traditional dances. Delicious food again, and I had my first Mai Tai, and it was good. The day after that we went snorkeling, which this is Wednesday now, we went snorkeling. My first time ever snorkeling. I was terrified. Guys, so I am on a boat on the way to snorkel, and I'm terrified. I can't swim, so this probably is not a great idea, so we'll see how it goes. But I'm excited. Yay for the experience. So I just snorkeled for the first time, and I have to say it was fairly successful. So we're heading back now. I'm exhausted, but we're halfway through the day, so we still have much more stuff to do. So yeah, snorkeling. That was fun. We had 150-foot visibility. So the first place we went to was Mauna Kea Island, or crater. It used to be like a volcano that's underneath the water that a coral grew over. It was very, very beautiful. And the second place we went to was called Turtle Town, and I actually saw a turtle. I almost got eaten by one. That's what I say. This turtle kind of came up for air, because they're air breathers. He like came up for air right next to me, like 2 feet from my face. He just came up and was like, and I was like, oh my god, he's eating me. It took me a long time to realize that he was just breathing air, because that's what they do. But yeah, I thought I was gonna die, and then there was like one of the trainers off to the side who was like, stay 10 feet away, stay 10 feet away, and I was like, I am doing my best here. This turtle came up 2 feet next to me, and yeah, it was terrifying. But it was a lot of fun. The next day we rented a car and we drove to Hailakala. It's like this huge volcano that erupted like 250 years ago. It's dormant now, but they say it might erupt again in the future. But it's huge, 10,000 feet. We drove up this mountain. We actually drove through the clouds, which was very creepy. Oh, by the way, we were in our convertible. I was driving. Yeah, that was awesome. But we drove up this mountain. We got to see the crater. Everett wanted to walk down to the center of the crater, but it was 11.8 miles. And it was probably about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That's not just something that you're like, hey, let's go try this random thing without being prepared at all. Like, we didn't have snacks or water or anything. And that's something that I would need to be mentally prepared for, because I was like dying of breath. Because, you know, like, there's less oxygen up on the top of this mountain at 10,000 feet above sea level. So I could barely breathe. And walking 12 miles is not something that I want. 24 actually there and back. So that's something that I just want to like, hey, let's go do this random thing. So yeah, he was a little bummed, but yeah, I couldn't do it. They actually have donkey rides that you could take down to the middle of the crater. We might do that on a future day, maybe next time we come back. So that's something to look forward to. We kind of just like drove with the top down after that, all the way around Maui. It was really nice. We didn't do the road to Hana because it would take too long and be too exhausting for that one day, but we kind of drove part of it, and it's beautiful. Everything's so beautiful. The next day to Front Street in Lahaina, which is like the city that's closest to us, and it's like this old-timey feel, like, I don't know, like 1800s Louisiana. Made me feel that way, like fronts of buildings and 2 stories with like the balcony out front and lots of like shops and restaurants, and we kind of just walked around and we ate a lot of food. Like, I don't think you guys understand. We spent the most of our time eating, basically. But we ate a lot of food and we just walked around, we went shopping. I actually I was really bummed because I wanted to find some sort of like jewelry or something that was like, yeah, I went to Hawaii and it was awesome, you know? So this was yesterday, so this is basically our last full day in Maui. We're walking along and this lady comes out and she's like, pick from this basket. And it was just like all these little cards, and I was like, okay. Everyone's like, yeah, go ahead, pick. I was like, okay. So I pick out this basket and she's like, you have a coupon to get this pearl. So I went over and she's like, pick the ugliest and the hairiest looking clam or oyster or whatever they are. I was like, okay. So I like took the tongs and I picked one out and I gave it to her. And she was like, okay, now we have to do our magical saying. We have to bang this thing 3 times and then say aloha. So we went 1, 2, 3, aloha. And then she like opened it up and out popped the most beautiful pearl I've ever seen. It was a pink pearl, which she said is the special pearl of Hawaii. And of course, after I picked it out, she wanted me to get it mounted. And the first one she showed me was like $600, $700. I was like, we can't afford that. Let's look at something a little less expensive, like probably the cheapest one you have. So I found one in our price range, and it's this beautiful ring. You can see it here. And I'm really happy. And she said, since you're so nice, we'll give you another one. I was like, really? She's like, yeah, another pearl for free. So she pulled out like this hidden bucket that wasn't on display. She was like, pick one from here. So I picked one out, and 2 black pearls popped out. And she was like, oh, you're really lucky. I was like, really? This seems too good to be true, but okay. So she wanted me to get those mounted as well, but that's really expensive. So I told her I'd do it back home. So now I have a pink pearl and 2 black pearls that I'm really, really excited to wear. And they're so beautiful. I want to get the black ones mounted onto like some stud earrings. I think that'd be really cute. So yeah, that was yesterday. Today we're about to go back to Front Street because we have a little more gifts to get for our families, and we don't have to be back on our plane until 5, and it's like 9 o'clock now. So we're about to go check out of our hotel and go wander around Maui and see what we can do for the next like 8 hours. If you love the beach, you'll love it here. If you love the pool, you'll love it here. Our hotel actually is on the Black Rock, which is known for its snorkeling, so we could literally walk right there and snorkel if we wanted to. everything was just really nice and beautiful, and the food is amazing. I ate so much, I gained like 30 pounds, I swear. But yeah, that's everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next video. Until then, mahalo, aloha, and I'm just simply Andrea. Bye.